How's kind of the mentality in practice this week, trying to flush a week where you guys gave up 45 points and, look forward?
Um, we evaluated the film, seeing the things that we did wrong, correcting them these past 2 days, and then we really just put it behind us and focus on Marshall now.
And then maybe what were some of the biggest things that you guys are trying to correct going forward to Marshall?
Um, just little things, technique errors, really, just basic errors. Like we just had mental mistakes, things like that. But we're cleaning that up now, for sure.
Coach Signetti earlier talked about, coming off of a loss kind of serves as the time to refocus. How have you seen, the team kind of take that and, try to refocus in on a new week with Marshall?
Definitely. We all know that we didn't play to the standard of JMU football, and then the focus now is really to just come out this next Saturday and play to our ability with no mistakes that we had. I'll say dumb mistakes or mental errors, things like that. We got to cut out on all of that.
And then what have you kind of seen out of Marshall's offense, early in the week?
They have a good line. On the outside, they have explosive wide receivers. They have a really good running back. I think he's like top 10 in the country in running. Their quarterback, he's pretty good too. He's a transfer. They're a pretty good offense. They're more run than the pass, I've seen, but as we gave up 600 yards passing, then we don't really know what we might see now, but they like to lean more on the run.
Do you guys kind of now prepare to see more passing after last week? Just other teams can kind of see that if they can't run the ball, then they can try to throw like that.
Yeah, it's a copycat lead, so they probably would try to do something similar, but most teams don't like to deviate too much from what they already have installed and planned. And their strength is running the ball. They have a really good running back. So I think that it won't change much, but I don't know till Saturday.
I guess along those lines, the pass rush had been a big part of the defense the first 5 games. Didn't get any sacks last week. Was there something about Georgia Southern, what they were doing, or is there something that you guys can kind of adjust to get a little more pressure on the quarterback in this week?
Georgia Southern, they was getting the ball out pretty fast, so our pass rush didn't really have enough time to get there, which was smart on them, I guess. But if we just hold up a little bit longer in coverage, like maybe for half a second longer, then that's a sack. And we've seen that in our film study. That's one of the things that we can correct.
Is it maybe a little more challenging trying to, scout 2 quarterbacks for Marshall rather than, keying in on one guy kind of?
Yeah, they have 2 guys. One's more of a runner. The other one's more of a passer. It was kind of the same thing with Norfolk State, kind of. But it's not too difficult, but it just adds another element to what you have to prepare for.
Does it bring any sort of excitement, like relaxation or like comfort knowing that you guys are going to be back home this week instead of going on a flight or a bus ride or all of this kind of stuff? You guys are able to play on the field that you practice on every day?
Definitely. Being in front of Bridgeforth and our fans is definitely a boost, a momentum factor, I would say. And just wanting to get out there and redeem myself from the performance that we did put up.
And then Signetti's talked a lot about focusing in on Marshall, but I mean, as like teammates and brothers and everything, how do you guys have conversations with each other about, lifting each other up so that you can focus on Marshall and prepare the way you guys want to prepare?
We all know that we didn't play to our standard. Everybody made mistakes. It's not just one person or 2 people. It's not just all defense. Offense had mistakes too. Special teams. It was a collective loss from our whole team. But we all know that we faced it, looked at ourselves in the mirror, and we're ready to go out there and play Marshall.